and Omega. Promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the sci-fi my city. You probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles without a Kango.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. There's defense for the Packers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 36, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line.
Their own 13-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I want to see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Play action this time with Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And that is incomplete. The Packers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love looking to throw it. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And just a 30-yard punt that time, and the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Again, Wilson will keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. He's got a man, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. It's Ramsey, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Well, shows up at how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He'll take it at the 42. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Ramsey, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. don't cause any extra stress on your offense. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. McCann's got it teed up. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Play action. Now Wilson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. There's Wilson to throw. Left side, got Jones. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here we go.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Miles Boykin from 21 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Yellow, go. Red, cycle. Drill green. Ready.
Throwing. Love. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Love. He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yellow, blue. Light blue.
Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Black ultra.
From the 41, Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Jones. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. They find some open field here. And he's going to score. Touchdown. No time remaining. But this is going to count. And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there. The big return after the long missed field goal.
McCann now for the extra point.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Oh, the spin. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Okay, ready?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Go red. You yellow. Ultra. Ready?
Working out of the gun. Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Classic 6. Blue strikers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hey, come field.
Now Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They run the counter. It's Ramsey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 2nd down, it's Ramsey, and he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to the back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
69 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
On now, Tucker McCann.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder.
McCann's kick is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Wilson. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. McCann's got it teed up. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing is Wilson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Rashawn Gary getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready, set.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Bro, 52. Olsen. Go Olsen.
Up the middle, Jones. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Steal. Check, steal.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. A quick throw, but incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Out is Tucker McCann now to try the field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. To throw is Wilson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again to Jones. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. An inside give to Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
On the set. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. McCann's got it teed up. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Green Bay,